Hi. Yeah, the problem could have been that this was on mute. This headset was on mute. It might have been stuffing up the recordings to you that I've been sending via Skype. Oh, no, because you've been getting that message, haven't you? Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to think about it. I thought I'd send. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but this is the second time I've done the message. Anyway, yeah. So, what was I going to tell you? Yeah, I've just already done all of this. Um, Yeah, I couldn't tell you, didn't really want to tell you about the meetings and stuff on here, but I guess I don't have a choice. Yeah, it's what happens is when you're volunteering, it lasts for a year, and at the end of the year, you review it. You have to get the people to sign a piece of paper so that you're still doing it and that sort of thing. I didn't want to do that. I suppose I could have, just didn't want to do it. So I went and they said, oh, the other option is you have to fill out you're looking for so many jobs per month. I thought, oh, that's not a problem. Well, it usually is. But they said, yeah, you can just do it online if you want to. As they said, you know your way around computers, don't you? I said, yeah, I don't have a problem. So they said, oh, we'll just link up a thing to your account and go in via that. So that took me about 2 minutes to do. And then, fortunately, I did it because I only had 3 days left in the cycle. They told me didn't have to do it until next month, and I would have been fucked up. In which case I would have had to fill out a diary and go through the whole. It's just a lot of work. So I filled it out anyway. But it's what I do is get a phone book on one screen, and I've got this on the other screen, and it just took me half an hour. 20 jobs, bang, just copy. Yeah, so it's all done half an hour, 6 hours a year. That's a lot better than 60 hours a month, isn't it? That's 4 weeks at 15 hours a week. Yeah, I'd rather do it that way. Hopefully there won't be too much of a problem, but yeah, I'd like to think that I make some money online, but I'm dragging my feet, aren't I? I can't be too optimistic. I'm quite pessimistic, in fact. I don't expect it will work. I just don't think it could be this easy. So, I don't know what I'm doing. Probably just don't want to find out. Too nervous. Uh, uh, Better to stay in this sort of half land of it might work and live happily ever after. I'll have to show you this. I've got a pet rock. Okay, this is a thing that it's a river rock. Uh, it's used to hold my door open. Okay, and we're on our rivers here. They're freshwater rivers, and they're quite. You can walk across them. They're not rivers. Well, the river here is wide, but if you go up a few kilometres, and not far, that same river, that's the one that's got the bridge across it and that sort of thing, you can walk across it or sit in it and swim. It's not much more than a stream, and they're very short rivers here, and they broaden out very quickly. Yeah, but anyway, you'll find millions of these things. They're rocks, sedimentary, made by compressing, you know, and eroded by the river. So you got huge ones, and you got little tiny pebbles, and you got intermediate sized ones like this one. Okay, and what people do is they call them a pet rock for a reason. They look a bit like an animal. So you might put a mouth on there and turn it into a fish, or whatever sort of lends itself to. And they look, and they look rather cute. And rather than just an old black rock like that, you paint them white and they look good. And yeah, but anyway, Fox didn't like it at all. It looked like an animal. I thought, oh, there's a couple of eyes there, and it's just, it looks dangerous. And Fox would sort of sneak up to him, and she'd look over her shoulder, and no, I don't like that. So I had to move it and replace it with a brick. So it was, yeah, a bit safer for her. She just didn't like that at all. And Stumpy, he stands on it, he scratches, and wakes me up, and just stands there going, I've got to get up and let him out. But he's standing on the rock, which is holding the door open, so I have to sort of move the rock out of the way. Because I put the foot down and, snakes again. And he goes out and runs out, and it's yeah, it's uh, yeah, and a bit of a problem. But anyway, last night he was he was I got up in the middle. Well, I wasn't quite in the middle of the night. It was just it was really early morning, just the faintest hint. I thought, oh, there's a sock over there against the wall. So I just just walked past, just pick it up with my foot and boot it over other side of the room. Bang, wow! It was Stumpy. He was there, and I just sort of swept my foot across. Oh shit! And he just went off at me like you wouldn't believe. And then he stopped squawking after it. Bad talk. Why? You fucking didn't. You fucking see it all was down. Fucking Jesus. Yeah, yeah. So that was a bit of a highlight of the morning. Yeah, I don't know why he was standing there. It's just still. He's probably sleeping. I don't know, and maybe just starting to move into gain guts up to come out from under the bed. Yeah, but yeah. So now I put in your Skype. I put a tools thing. Uh, and I'll use it for the web page. I think it's heaps of these things around now. Something always coming out as tools to grow your website's traffic. It's called SumoMe or something. And it's free tools. It'll be a free trial. You try it, and oh yeah, it's good. And a lot of these things are great. They come up with all these ideas that are just great. And it's sort of in that developmental stage where, like the heat maps came out, and there's always something new coming on that you can use, that someone will come up with some sort of idea, and yeah, but anything to help grow and build the traffic, yeah, I'd use it. It's like a tool, isn't it? A tool on the tool shed. Yeah, but yeah, so I'll put that there for you to have a look at. Oh yeah, the other thing, yeah, what I'm doing is I'm monitoring my I think this thing could have been freezing. And what was happening was, yeah, so it says getting 73% now, but this is my CPU usage. Okay, it's pretty even. It's getting up there a little bit when I move the webcam, but it's been jamming up around the top, and that's what's been fucking up. And you can see the physical memory usage history there. Whoops, where are we? Yep, so there. So that if that gets right up the top to it, it jams up, and that's why it's freezing up, I think. So if that ever happens to you, it's something to watch. You get there by pressing Control Alt V, or I do anyway on Windows 7, and it's a Windows Task Manager. I had a look at it last night because it drives me mad, particularly at night time. I could be working on the web page and it's just waiting, and I hate it. It's just you just want to work, you just want things to go. So hopefully it'll be better now. But there were things there. There was something called gadgets, which I had the clocks on. The Romanian clock and all the other times, the Indo clock, the Filipino clock and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so I got rid of that. It was used. I think that might have been causing a problem actually. And you can tell by the way I tell if it ever happens to you. I watched sort of got a feel for it by watching a thing called processes. See the processes tab there? Yeah, well, it just gives you all the different processes that you're using. Like I'm using Explorer. I should close that actually. And you've got Chrome and Paltalk and all these. Yeah, so that's where I noticed the Skype uses 60,000 or 60 megs or whatever it is, so it's using up a fair swag of resources too. Yeah, but I've got a lot. Well, I think we all do, don't we? A couple of chat sites and a this and a that, and it soon adds up. We don't realise it, but we have to get faster and faster computers to keep up with it with our demand, and we don't even think we're using it for much. But I'd say I also ran spyware over it. Spyware can be a problem. Oh yeah, and yeah, I'm just watching it at the moment because that really fucks up when it goes to 100%. It slows me right down. It drives me mad, and that's why I think last night I even said, I've got to go to bed. I can't stand this any longer. I thought I'd fixed everything, but I obviously hadn't. And it was just slow and sticky and just, if you want to save, you're sitting there and it's frozen. Mind you, I'm normally watching a vid on PAL, playing music and working at the same time, if I get to working. So I'm pretty heavy user of CPU. Maybe I've got to free up a bit of memory or something, I don't know. Highest physical memory use, that's how much RAM you're using. 2.27 gigs. How much have I got? 4 probably by the looks of it. I thought I had more than that, never mind. Yeah, if I had money I'd really like to get a big system with plenty of room, because I use the thing every day. And I almost bought new headsets yesterday. Thank God I didn't, because I'm down only a bit over $100 I've got. Yeah, and they were for PS4 or something like that. Oh shit! Thank God, because I committed to buy. They were only $50 or something. I'm $50 off. I thought, I'll get headsets, because I use headsets every day, and they get broken and they don't work. And oh boy, I want a spare set. I guess I've got the other ones there. They're not that old, but I dropped them a couple of times and they're all smashed up and everything, covered in glue. Yeah, that's only because I didn't put the tape on them. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'll just leave it at that. I've got to get some work done. I'm not doing anything. It's only half a day's work, or a day or so's work, I just can't bring myself to do it. That's right. I meant to tell you that one of the advantages of moving slowly is that, like, just a silly thing, but the contact us page, the text on it, is something like, oh, if you've got any ideas for clues, or or a category of clues, let us know. And I've thought about it, I just don't like the wording. It's just so everybody does it. It's just like, nah, I just don't like it. Don't know what it is. I don't like. I woke up this morning. Actually, I was still asleep when I thought this. I thought, what if it was something about kids have a beautiful mind, come up with beautiful ideas. If a kid has an idea, let us know. It's just a bit different. I don't know. Maybe I won't do it. Maybe I will. But it's just something. Just one of those things. I just don't like it. And if I don't like it, I figure others won't like it. But whereas if I was say something like, if a kid's got any idea, sometimes they come up with magic ideas. What can you say about that? They probably don't. But at least you can't say, oh God, that's everybody says that, don't they? Yeah, that's what I'd say. Yeah, it's boring. Yeah. If you say something a bit different, it's like, oh, okay. Maybe there's something in this side after all. I don't know. Anyway, that's just an idea. I have to go. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get your Skype settled out, sorted out. Tools, Tools to grow your website's traffic. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Okay, I'm going. Talk later. Bye.